Out of all the ways to deal damage in Elden Ring, I think Ashes of War are my favorite. Sure, incantations and sorceries are classics, but pound for pound, nothing beats Ashes of War in terms of uniqueness and viability, not to mention all the fun customizing you can do. So today, we're going to beat Shadow of the Erdtree using only DLC Ashes of War, but only once. This means if I use an Ash of War to beat a boss or a named enemy, I must discard it, never to be used again. Finally, for funsies, I'm only going to be using weapons and armor found in the DLC. Now, if you'd like to do a run like this yourself, you will, at the very least, need the Whetstone Knife, which will allow you to equip Ashes of War to your chosen weapons. The knife can be found in a chest at Gatefront Ruins in the base game. The rest of the Whetblades allow you to change affinities and are relatively easy to obtain. The Iron Whetblade is found in Stormveil and grants access to Heavy, Keen, and Quality. Quinstone unlocks Magic and Cold, and is found on this ledge in Rey Lucaria. Redmane Castle holds the Red Hot Blade, granting Fire and Flame Art affinities. Sanctified is in the Fortified Manor and gives Lightning and Sacred. And the Black Whetblade unlocks Poison, Blood, and Occult scaling options, and can be found in Nokron. TP back to the Land of Shadow, and the first thing we need to do is obtain an Ash of War. Luckily, 3 can be found with accompanying weapons, just a stone's throw away from our starting location. The first is held by Logar, who I think is a nod to Logan, or Wolverine, which got me thinking, are there any repeated names in the FromSoft series outside of characters like Patches? I mean, that would explain why they didn't just name him Logan. Anyways, lead him to the edge and Logar will do what he does. Okay. It never gets old. It actually never gets old. Okay, this is our first Ash of War and weapon that we can use. Savage Claws and Beast Claw. The second pairing is the Backhand Blades with Blind Spot equipped north of Scorched Ruins. Alright, Backhand Blade, very good. And the third is the Great Katana with Overhead Stance, found in the lake west of Abandoned Ailing Village. Nice. I also made a pit stop by the Church of Benediction for the Oathseeker set. Oh, alright, finally some armor. My cheeks were getting cold. Thankfully, in this run, NPCs don't really matter. Pretty much all of them can die. So I made my way towards Ballarat to link up with our good old pal, Queeline. So I think Shriek of Sorrow is here, as well as Queeline. Yeah, there should be Shriek of Sorrow. Nice. And then Queeline. So apparently somebody told me in chat, this guy will chase you around the entire settlement, so... Oh shit, he's already here. Oh, he is. He absolutely is. Huh? Yeah. Okay, dude. This guy... this guy's gotta be Messmer's cousin or something, man. There's no way. Ain't no way. Rare chat W? Yeah, I mean, that basically means that you can get his spirit summon without having to do any kind of, like, mod summoning or whatever. You can just get it for free. That's really cool, actually. Wish I knew that in the last video. Once that was taken care of, I began heading to Moorth Ruins, making sure to grab any scatter tree fragments I naturally came across. Piercing Throw can be obtained via Scarab west of Fort Reprimand. This should be it. Oh, okay. Well, it was it. That was a bit of a surprise. And the only weapon you can use that Ash of War with, the Smith's Grip Dagger, is found in the Ruined Forge lava intake. If you'd like to, you can also grab the Smithing Talisman, which boosts weapon throwing attacks. The talisman seems to have been designed for the Smith's Grip weapons, but it does also boost the damage of thrown consumables like Kukris and Fan Daggers, as well as weapons like Messmer Spear, and even the Golem Fists. Pretty neat. Our first actual fight is going to be Dryleaf Dane, as he is gatekeeping access to Palm Blast, a mega OP Ash of War, and the Dryleaf Arts. I decided to use Piercing Throw because it's a pretty middling Ash of War, and found the best damage using a Flame Art Infusion. Let me win this one. Just let me win this one real quick, please. One more. Oh. Oh, Dane. What even hit him? Like, the attack hit him and then he landed and died. How'd that work? We should get both things. Dryleaf Art and Palm Blast, right? Arts and... Oh, it's Hat. Okay. I think I came equipped with Palm Blast, though, so that should be good. That should be fun. Alright. Piercing Throw. Discard, because use that for Dryleaf Dane. After Dane, I ran up the hill to the Church of the Crusade to finish off Queeline.
Thou shalt not evade the flame
Look,
of Messssmer.
we're the same haircut. Oh, buddy! I'm your twin. Alright, where was the rock? Where was the special rock? Oh my god, okay. That second invasion gives us Flame Skewer, and then I headed towards Shadowkeep for a couple reasons. One, I just like having more graces so I can move around the map easier, and two, there's a special enemy just before Messmer's room that we're quite interested in. Look at that guy's ape index, man. His fingers are tickling his knees, dude. This guy would be the best deadlifter in the entire world, I swear to god. This guy drops a helmet that buffs damage dealt by Fire Knight skills, like the one we just got from Queeline, and the one we're about to get from this person. Now, even though they're not named, I was curious and wanted to see if I could get their stuff without damaging them. An obvious spot is this break by the stairs, but after about half a dozen tries, they just seem too smart. They'd always avoid it. Oh, you see that? He kind of like... Okay, so he kind of like went over it, you know what I mean? He did like... interesting. I considered giving in and using an Ash of War, but then found a special spot inside the storeroom. God damn it. He just will not fall. Oh! Do we get it? Did we do it? Do we keep it? Oh my god. Hell yeah. Yeah, enhances Fire Knight skills, so this increases damage from both Flame Skewer, Queeline's thing, and also the one he was using on me. With all that gathered up, I felt confident in facing the Dancing Lion, so back to Ballarat, where I chose to try Queeline's move, Flame Skewer, to take advantage of the Divine Beast's relative fire weakness. So sick, dude. Now, something to note is that I'm rocking a quality build, because I don't feel like respecing all the time to use all the different weapons I'll need. So this Ash of War doing 2300 damage on a single button press with an unoptimized build is pretty nuts. This is pretty insane damage, actually. If you also land the second part of the Ash of War, you're doing closer to 4k damage at only Scadu level 9. Maybe I should apologize to Queeline. Maybe he knows what's up. Out of curiosity, I went to test the analogous Fire Knight skill, Flame Spear, and it does even more damage when fully charged. Oh my god, over 4k? I don't even think that hit both times either. If these two are representative of all of the Ashes of War in the DLC, then we're in good hands. Oh, it's still 2500 even if you just do the normal one. If you're wondering what these puppies can do with an optimized build, then don't worry, I got you covered. Oh my god. What the hell? 7k? Okay, and this would 4-shot him if you allow yourself buffs. That's insane. Yeah, can someone tell me why I'm not letting myself use buffs in these runs again? That's insane. What? Okay, cool. That's a pretty good Ash of War. I like that. I like that one. Yeah, this was good. I'm a little bit nervous. This is probably one of the better Ashes of War in the game, so I hope I didn't waste it on an easy boss, but we will see. So undo Flame Spear, because we beat Divine Line with it, and discard Flame Spear. Very good. Probably A tier, maybe S tier, not sure. Ash of War, Divine Beast, Frost Stomp. Acquired. There's another Ash of War in the Shadowkeep that I didn't get earlier, so back to High Road Cross, where we will ostensibly agree with Leda that the only good Hornsent is a headless one. This will set up a fight between Leda and Hornsent in the Shadowkeep. Now Leda is in fact a name, so if I wanted to help Hornsent, I would have to use and then discard an Ash of War. The next obvious question is, can Hornsent beat Leda in a 1v1? And the answer is no, god no, absolutely not. Hornsent might just be able to beat himself in a 1v1, but my money would still be on the other guy. I gave him a good 40 goes at Leda, and this was the best he could offer. I mean, if he has a bleed, he probably wins, right? Oh. A far more typical run looked something like this. Yeah, bro's getting rolled. She's not even at half HP. What? Literally not even half health yet. Yeah, he was gonna need some help. Wall of Sparks is an Ash of War that can be found inside the Shadowkeep's Shaman room, so you don't have to go very far, and it's an easy Ash to get rid of, being one of the weaker ones in the DLC. An easy perfume bottle to get is the Fire Spark, located in a chest, in a camp, right in front of Castle Ensis. Nice. All I needed was something to draw aggro and occasionally stagger Leda, so this worked pretty well. 72 damage, she must be so resistant to fire. Yeah, surely we win. Surely we win. Alright, nice. The fight rewards us with Swift Slash and Leda's rune. Alright, now we need to discard Wall of Sparks because we use that on Hornsent v Leda. At this point I wasn't weak by any means, but I was greedy for some more delicious shadow levels, so Gaius became my next target. But I didn't know exactly what I wanted to use on Gaius, so I grabbed a few more things for the arsenal. The Ash of War Wing Stance and Weapon Milady can be found in or around Castle Ensis, and honestly I feel like FromSoft missed an opportunity to add in a helmet called Milord, but anyway. The Shattered Stone Talisman in Moorth Ruins, which buffs damage dealt by feet things. Nice. Shattered Stone Talisman. Poison Flowers blooms twice from Ancient Ruins. Ta-da! And then I spent way too long farming a bird for his bird booties. Give me your feet, dude. Give me your shoes. I'm gonna wear the entire armor set before I get this guy's shoes, aren't I? Well, looks pretty sick though, not gonna lie. Please, boots. Please give me your bird booties, brother. Oh yes, thank God. Okay, sick. Okay, so this increases our kicking power for like 2 Ashes of War. It's not even that good, but it's nice to have, so. Another Ash of War I was pretty excited for was Blink Bolt, which is found in the Fallgrift Catacombs. Now those of you familiar with Blink Bolt might be asking, why would he be excited for that? And the reason is, I had confused the Ash of War with the unique weapon skill variants. Both of the Death Knight weapons come with Blink Bolt equipped, but they are subtitled Blink Bolt Long Hafted Axe and Blink Bolt Twin Axe. These skills are very cool and quite viable. What I had picked up was Blink Bolt at home. So it's a dash, like it has iframes. Okay. Yeah, I framed my way right into his fucking mouth. Good one. Okay, so it has startup frames too. It's not instantaneous. Huh, alright. So, that's interesting. I don't know why this Ash of War exists. It does no damage and it's somewhat awkward to use due to its startup frames. In a world where most people have access to options like Blind Spot and Bloodhound Step, I'm just not sure why you'd pick this over them. I was able to take down Knight Edredd with Blink Bolt, who drops a pretty interesting Ash of War aspect of the Crucible wings. Okay, I mean, I don't like Blink Bolts. I think that's pretty bad. But we get a pretty good upgrade, so. Okay, discard Blink Bolt. Nice. We got wings for that. When used on a weapon that isn't a Twin Blade, you perform a gliding charge move that hits once. When used on a Twin Blade, it performs a spinning slash that hits 8 consecutive times. As it happens, there's a Twin Blade with innate holy scaling looted from an unnamed knight in the Messssmer soldier encampment just before the Shadowkeep. Black Steel Twin Blade, nice. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say that these two things were kind of made for each other. Gaius being weak to holy damage seemed like a good matchup, so let's go test it out. Okay, what's the strongest build we're thinking? I'm kind of thinking that Swaddling Cloth is going to go kind of hard here, but I'm not sure on that one. Alright. It's pretty slow, so let's see how this goes. Did I have... No, alright. Okay. I thought it might have in iframes like Blink Bolt did, but it has the opposite of that. Has get fuck frames. It seems like the damage may not be that bad. Here, maybe? Okay, yeah. Like everything's gonna miss. That was pretty good. It's not proccing Swaddling Cloth, though. Ouch. I don't think it's proccing Cloth, and it's not proccing Millicent's prosthetic either. So I must not be hitting it with enough attacks. So you know we were like twirling before? Now if I use it, it should just do like a dash, basically. Yeah, that's almost certainly better in like every kit scenario. But it's not as cool. Let's see the damage if it's comparable. This is not like a good setup for this either. Yeah, oh, it's not gonna hit. What the hell? 4K? Wait, what? What the fuck? Bro, why would I ever use the other one? Huh? And it dodges? Okay, well. That answers our question. Interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of saddened by this Ash of War. I'm not going to say it's the only one, but it's the only one I can think of that has a completely different animation when equipped on a specific weapon class. That's really cool, but in all the testing I did, there's just no scenario where using the Twin Blade version was better. It has a longer cast animation, you have to hit way more attacks to reach comparable DPS numbers, and you need to invest more resources when compared to other weapons. Depending on how many hits landed, I was able to do anywhere from 50 to 400% more damage with a Great Katana that was 4 levels lower than the Twin Blade counterpart. As much as I like the Twin Blade version, I just don't see any practical reason to use it over the Colossal Weapon variant. It's also worth noting that the Crucible Knight set buffs this Ash of War by something crazy like 17%, which obviously stacks with Alex Shard and Holy Charm, so if you have access to that stuff, you can pump out some pretty big numbers with this. But regardless of which variant I was using, I was kinda getting dogged by this guy. Brother Gaius. By the grace of God, let me play the game. So I took wings and headed to the other notoriously weak to holy damage boss down in the Cerulean coast. This place the opening to this place is so sick, dude. I love it. This guy always finds a way to die. Here he goes. Oh, did they fix it? Okay. Yeah, they fixed it. Okay, surely this is gonna absolutely bop Putrescence, right? What about Gaius? Gaius was clowning on me, okay? Horsey. Alright, here we go. First attack. Hey, not bad. Pretty good. Oh, that was I dodged it with that. That was sick, actually. Whoa! Already? Hot damn. Oh, I can dodge it with this too, right? Oh, that's so cool. This is... I'm countering him. Wait a minute. This is so good. Okay, he yelled at me. Oh! Hot no. Oh, you get some level up, boys. That's good. Oh, you missed, dog. Oh, I dodged that one too! Okay, I like this a lot now. This is a good choice for this guy. He's just dead. That was sick. I like that fight. That was a good fight. That was cool. Okay. Okay. I kind of like that Ash of War now. It's just a bad matchup against Gaius, I think. Or a very good matchup against Putrescence. Okay, undo Ash of War aspect of the Crucible Wings, and discard because we used it for Putrescence. Nice. I kind of want to use some of these runes to level this weapon up, because I'll probably be using this for overhead stance as well. 7 was it? Or 6 maybe? We'll just buy 8. We're rich. We'll just buy 8. Oh, I trolled. We needed 10. God damn. Why isn't the old lady right here? Sit your ass down right here, woman. I need smithing stones. I don't have to run across the hall. Or, alternatively, put a portal right here. Zoop. And then, zoop, you come out right here. That would be sick. You know what I mean? Why don't you buy the right amount the first time? Why don't you shut your ass up? Huh? You consider that? After upgrading my katana and grabbing Raging Beast from a scarab in Scadu Altus, I went back to Gaius for round 2. Okay, you gotta fight him like you fight a donkey. You guys ever fought a donkey before? Gotta stay by their hind legs. So they're gonna try to get you, but they can't, because their legs don't articulate that way or something. Oh! Whoa, he's rampaging. Gosh darn it. Oh, you fought a donkey before? Yeah, I mean, me and your mom had a fight last night. Okay, sorry, that was mean. I'm frustrated by the boss, okay? I'm sorry. I took it out on you. Okay, I deserve that. Oh, this again? Okay. This should be fine. Oh, we did it. Thank God. Okay. I just had to lock in, you know? It wasn't even that bad. Not even that bad. Okay. Undo overhead stance, and discard overhead stance, because we use that on Gaius. Yummy. Okay, so the Sword Lance... I think the Sword Lance is a pretty good weapon anyway, but it also comes with Gravity Thrust, so... Bro, he's mining rocks with an axe. No. Oh. Good luck. Oh, we did it. Okay. Nice. It worked. Scattershot throw. Dude, another one way up in the air. I'm incredibly lucky that I didn't use both piercing shot or piercing throw and scattershot throw. Or else I literally wouldn't have been able to get these. Yeah, this would have been really bad. Oh, shit. Okay. Rolling Sparks. 69 at plus 25. And mine does 263. So it's not even that... Why are people recommending lightning? I don't understand. Is lightning that much better? Like, I don't feel like going all the way to Cerulean Coast to find a lightning spark bottle. I already have the fire spark one. For Romina, I chose to use Rolling Sparks. Now, this is the nerfed version, so if you were hoping to see a one-shot, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I do think this Ash of War is still completely viable. I was getting over 4k damage with an unoptimized build if all 4 explosions connected. That's some good honest DPS. It's not exactly game-breaking, but respectable. I think the haters and complainers really exaggerated the nerf on this one. Probably doing slightly more than it should here because of Romina's fire weakness, but this Ash of War is fine. It's probably a solid B tier. Why did she have to command her own body to do that? You see like she is... Is it like a separate entity? That's interesting. What even hit her there? What hit her there? Wait. What did 1,000 damage right there? Do your jump thing. Stop menacingly walking at me. Okay, one more. Last one. Oh, we did it. Okay. I'm telling you, it wasn't like she's not even that hard of a fight. I don't know why that was so difficult, but okay, cool. We did it. All right. Unequip Rolling Sparks. And discard Rolling Sparks, because we use that on Romina. The plan after Romina was to fight Messssmer, but I called an audible for some reason I don't remember, and went to Darklight to fight Jori. Should be a pretty easy fight. I'm going to use, what is this? Raging Beast, because it's pretty bad. And I gotta get rid of it. I don't like the dodge timing on this. Oh, he stays. I didn't know he stayed. How long does he stay for? That was sick, okay. That's kind of good. Nice, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be a problem. Undo Raging Beast and discard Raging Beast. That's the one we just used. On Jori. I think this is 2? Yeah. They're lucky this place is badass, because this run to the manse is really annoying. You're lucky you did a killer job on this environment, okay? That wasn't that bad. It looks farther on the map. Is it farther? Further? I think it's farther when you're talking about distance, and it's further when you're talking about intangible things. Maybe? Like I want to further our relationship? You wouldn't say I want to farther it. Alright, what's the build for Bleed Claws? Okay, we're going music up, everything else down. We're gonna enjoy the best OST in the game, in any FromSoft game. The Beast Claws with Savage Claws equipped and a Blood Infusion is a good choice here, as Midra is weakest to slashing damage, has somewhat low hemorrhage resists, and takes a lot of damage from bleed procs due to his high HP pool. As for talismans, every time I equipped something that buffs consecutive attacks, they just got stronger, so things like Millicent's Prosthesis, Winged Sword Insignia, and the Thorny Crack tier can all be stacked together for an absurd 50% damage buff. And all 3 of these buffs have the same prerequisite, so if you can proc one, you can proc all 3. Combined with a hemorrhage, this can lead to some pretty absurd damage. This setup surprisingly led to one of the easiest Midra fights I've ever had. Oh, we did it! He actually died there. Holy shit, that was crazy. Okay, that was such a fast fight. I didn't even think what was going on. I mean, okay, cool. Now these kind of owned him. These actually owned him. Discard Savage Claws because use these on Midra. They would. I'm impressed. I think they're worse than that fight made them look. I think they're actually lower tier than that fight made them look. But that was sick. I like that. With Midra down, it was time to head to our next boss. Well, it's Messssmer time. Now, I'm notoriously bad at the Messssmer fight, so I wanted to cook something up to make this fight a bit easier on myself. I went to grab Carrion Sovereignty from a cave southeast of the cathedral. Nice. Carrion Sovereignty. This is widely regarded as being one of, if not the best Ash of War in the game. On my unoptimized build, Carrion Sovereignty was doing around 5k damage with just the first slash, so yeah, this should work. One cool thing about this Ash of War is it does the same damage regardless of weapon class, so if you're a scrawny, cowardly mage, you can slap this bad boy on any old pointy stick and it'll hit just as hard as it would with a greatsword. However, if you do opt for a heavier weapon class, you'll be rewarded with some pretty insane hyper armor while casting. Using a great katana, for example, would give you 104 poise during the animation, which is more than wearing the entire Bull Goat armor set. Pretty wild. The hyper armor helps offset the main drawback of a nearly 3-second cast time. I didn't know any of this going into the fight, but my gamer intuition picked up on it early on. Alright, is it now? Can I do it to where I can dodge that? I think it's possible. I think it's doable. Oh my god, you can. Oh my god, you can. That's crazy. So it's, oh man, it's possible, but it's such tight timing. That was probably more luck than it was anything else. Oh man. So what I'm trying to do is tag Messssmer with the first slash of Sovereignty while using the hyper armor to tank his first attack and having enough time to dodge the follow-up explosion because you can't poise through it. Oh, that was it. Then hit him with another fully charged Sovereignty, which stance breaks Messssmer and knocks him into phase 2. This would allow me to consistently skip the entire first phase of this fight. That's crazy. And wouldn't you know it, you can pull this same trick on the phase 2 opening as well, but you kind of have to choose. I don't want to explain poison in this video, but the spark notes are basically every player has a poison meter and enemy attacks deplete that meter. So if I skip phase 1 by tanking the initial hit, I then wouldn't have enough poise to tank the phase 2 opening attack. Okay. Interesting. Now I could wait the requisite 30 seconds for my poise to reset, but if I could dodge Messssmer for 30 seconds, then I wouldn't be doing any of this in the first place. Okay. I'm getting into it now. I tried some other things like dodging his first attack and tanking the second, but nothing worked. There probably is some platonic ideal form of this fight, but I wasn't able to quite figure it out. I did achieve my initial goal of making the fight significantly easier on myself, so we'll take that. Alright, cool. Okay. I like that. I mean, I'm glad that we got the fight with the dodge in the beginning. That's awesome. And it's super cool that you can do that. It's super cool that the timing allows you to do that, so. Sheesh. Alright, Carrion Sovereignty, pretty OP. We knew that going in, but just a reminder, it's very strong. Alright, undo Carrion Sovereignty and discard it because we used it on Messssmer. Yeah, I mean, Ash of War scaling is really weird. There's like a bunch of different types of Ashes of War, and there's like bullet arts and like fucking fake weapon hit stuff. You need like a PhD to understand the exact scaling, but rule of thumb is if the Ash of War doesn't cause the actual weapon to hit, then the AR of the weapon doesn't really matter. So like this, you're never hitting with the sword, so it's just based on attribute scaling and I think weapon level. But your weapon AR doesn't matter. But for like Piercing Fang or the Savage Claws on the Beast Claws, your weapon AR does matter because you're actually hitting with the weapon. Yeah, like I said, it's more complicated than that, but that's like 101. The Gank fight was next, and if you play your cards wrong, that's potentially 5 enemies. Named enemies, which means 5 discarded Ashes of War. I hadn't talked to Moore, so I was hoping he'd still be at Belrat, and luckily I think Freya only shows up if you've given her the secret right scroll. That's still potentially 3 Ashes of War, and at the time I was worried I wouldn't have enough for the remaining bosses. So the plan was to kill all 3 enemies with the same Ash of War at the same time, thus only having to discard 1. But I ran into a couple of problems. Okay, so the question I have is, and I still don't know this, do they spawn in after a certain amount of time has passed, or is it after a certain amount of damage is dealt? If it's time, that's fine. If it's damage, that might be a problem. The answer is both. If you cosplay a pacifist and let them spawn in naturally, Hornsent joins almost immediately. So it is Hornsent, okay. Dane enters around 40 seconds. 3, 2, okay. Alright, so that's pretty consistent. Okay, so Dane is at 40 seconds, 44 seconds. But Leda is a bit delayed. Okay, so that was 2:40, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So the other 2 are consistent. I'm guessing Leda is consistent at 2 minutes 40 seconds, but that's a hell of a long time to wait for each attempt. Yeah, and then there's the whole problem of like having to fight 3 of them at one time. How's that gonna go? Not great, I imagine. Yeah, so I both greatly underestimated how hard it was going to be to get Frost Stomps off while 3 maniacs chased me for my lunch money, and I really didn't want to wait 3 minutes just to start each attempt. This is so miserable. Killing Hornsent dramatically speeds up when Dane and Leda arrive, so I decided on just using 2 Ashes of War. The first was Swift Slash, which is a little bit poetic as we get this from Hornsent for betraying Leda at the Shadowkeep. The second was Palm Blast, which is basically the Faith version of Carrion Sovereignty and functions almost identically. Okay. Infinite Poise, 3000 damage with... I have 80 int. I have 80 intelligence and 0 faith, and I'm doing 3k damage with that? Now the only tricky part to this fight is finding a time where both Leda and Dane are stacked and also not dodging. This might sound easy, but in practice was unbelievably rare. Okay, Leda's coming. Maybe right here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a small... Okay. I need to do a small hit on Leda, and then a big hit on... Okay. Now I need to do a charged hit on both of them. Maybe right here? No, dude. Dane, just go right, just follow right behind Leda, please. Just get hit by the final one. Just do it. Just do it for me. Leda was mostly cooperating, but Dane had other things on his mind. Maybe I should target Dane, because he's the one who always dodges it. But, like, Leda's the one that never actually runs in. Like, look, Dane is... What is he doing? Is he BMing me? What was he doing? Hey, you can't do that. Alright, Dane. Dane. What if I do it at the ground? Okay, I'm just gonna try it. Here we go. Okay, alright, that's okay. Okay outcome. I don't know what to do. Like, there's like 1 out of 100 situations where they're literally right in front of each other, or like right behind each other. Did Dane just start freaking jorking it in the middle of a fight? What the hell was that? What was he doing? What a crazy guy. Alright. Attempt number... lost count on that one. Oh, we did it! Oh, they did it! Okay, I did it. It's over. We did it. Holy shit. Okay. Jesus, dude. That was like 3 hours of that shit. So the reason that was even a thing is because I think I have exactly enough Ashes of War to do all the other bosses, like Bayle and, you know, Sunflower, etc. Oh, nice. It's right here. So discard Swift Slash, because that was used on Hornsent. And discard Palm Blast, because that was used on both Leda and Dane. So it turns out I had enough Ashes of War. I just completely miscounted like a dummy. Whoopsies. Flame Skewer. Oh, wait, I had plenty. Wait, I'm stupid. Wait, I'm the dumbest person on earth. It was cool anyway. Whatever. Whatever, dude. Once that fight is over, we can go back and grab Savage Lion's Claw and Freya's gear. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Moment of truth? Hell yeah. So her sword gives us bonus damage to Savage Lion's Claw. Even if it's an offhand. Pretty sure. Enhancing the power of Redman battle skills, yeah. Alright, what boss we need? I'm gonna do Sunflower next, I think. Because it should be kind of easy. Okay, this is... this is prime. It kind of works. This kind of works, not gonna lie. Alright, here we go. First try. Out of all the bosses in the DLC, I was least concerned about Sunflower. It's very weak to fire, and I made sure to save one of the Fire Knight skills. In this case, Queline's move, Flame Skewer. Okay. Okay. And you get an extra 10% damage if you wear Kood's helm. Yep, his name is Kood. His parents are hopefully in prison. Alright, let's try to get the attack when he spawns in right here. Okay, so it's like dodge the first that, and then... Nice, we got it. Is it always 3 no matter how close I am to him? Oh my god, it's so much damage. Okay, I've been... wow. Almost 7k from both 1 and 2? That's insane. Okay, this phase he spams the explosion move, right? So... yeah, this... Alright. What the hell? This Ash of War is insane. Big fan of this one. I know it's like the best possible setup against the tree, right? But... okay, that means I need to unequip... what is this? Flame Skewer. Undo. Discard Flame Skewer. So that was used on Sunflower. So what? I don't understand. What's the difference between, like, why would I ever put Savage Lion's Claw on Milady as opposed to a better AR weapon? Is there any reason to do that ever? The attack timing is the same exact one, right? So I'm supposed to use this on a Colossal weapon, right? For the extra stance damage, but... can any DLC Colossal weapon be infused with Ashes of War? I guess Blood Fiend's Arm? Is that really something that I'm interested in? Blood Fiend's Arm, Occult, Arcane Scaling? I mean, Devonia's Hammer can't, the Smithing Hammer can't, Sunflower Head can't, and the Gazing Finger can't. So it's only Blood Fiend's Arm. Must be him, right? He's got the, he's wielding it. Okay, Blood Fiend's Arm. I think they nerfed this shit like 3 times, but we'll try it. We'll respec. I want to go into Blood build for Scatter Shot Throw anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Ta-da! That's fine. This kind of cooks too, dude. Oh my god, dude. The bird feet and the bird head? Not bad. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe Blind Spot on Rellana. Because I feel like this... I feel like this is just gonna melt Metyr. Oh, that would have blit her if it hit. She's so mobile. Okay, that's... that damage is actually crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use this on Metyr, dude. Yeah, the most commented thing on my last video, by kind of a wide margin, was how I pronounced mausoleum, which I thought was kind of funny. Look, all I'm saying is, Bo Burnham says entrepreneur instead of entrepreneur, and people think he's a creative genius. But I say mausoleum instead of mausoleum, and these people want to see me in the stockades, okay? What's going on? Yeah, wait until they find out about heteronyms, or, regional accents. They're gonna be real mad. Okie doke. Here I go. Alright, that was something. That's pretty typical behavior, honestly. A lot of women do that when they're around me, so I'm used to it. Don't worry about it. Do your head slam. Thank you. Okay, 9k, pretty good. So this one, I think... yeah, you don't even get hit by it if you just... okay. This is the spin bullshit. Is there any way to dodge this? That laser? Isn't that hitbox, like, kind of bugged or whatever? On the first hit? Okay, is it just dead? Not if I fucking miss. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. That wasn't even like... I knew this shit was gonna melt her. That wasn't even like that good of a fight in terms of optimal or like efficient, right? I missed a few Ashes of War there, and it still was that insane. What do you know? What do you know? Bloodfiend's arm, still pretty damn good. Alright, undo Savage Lion's Claw, and discard Savage Lion's Claw, because we use that for Metyr. Nice. Put Flower's Bloom twice on the Bloodfiend's arm and see the poison proc build up. Okay. Okay. Poison. 225. That's... Wait. That's crazy high. 225 poison build up per... Is that per hit? This is gonna hit... This is gonna proc like every other attack. Wait, that's crazy. So we have... yeah, this looks good. Skills, chat, poison... Wait, doesn't the poison hand also have a stat, like a passive status increase? It does? It does? Okay. It's 7%. I mean, 7.5% damage might not seem like that much, but when you're talking about like 4k, it's pretty good. It's what, like 300 damage or so? That's worthwhile. Spend your souls? No. Oh. We did it. Raises attack power when poisoning occurs in the vicinity. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think this Ash of War is that good unless you have the Antspur and can proc Rot as well. But, okay, I thought she was going to come at me. Yeah, we'll just try this. This woman. I wanted that to poison her because then I could... Whatever, we'll do it with this here. Why am I dying to this move? This move isn't even hard to dodge. I've never died to this move like this before, ever. The neuron that was responsible for dodging that move is on vacation or something, dude. What the fuck is going on? She's poisoned here, so I get that in real quick. Okay. I thought I'd be cheeky and get one in while she was doing that, but turns out no. Oh, she's poisoned. Get her. How did that not hit me, by the way? Alright, well, this was a pretty good fight. I'm doing some magic fucking Doctor Strange shit to avoid some of these attacks, but anyway. We take it. We take those. Okay, so remove or undo Poison Flowers Blooms twice. And discard the Poison Flower Blooms twice, because that was used on Rellana. I'm really happy I didn't have to respec. I didn't realize that the Bloodfiend's arm would be OP with the flower thing too, but it did really well. This weapon is just insane. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think Wing Stance can do well against Bayle and Radahn. This is probably one of these two, Blind Spot or Wing Stance, is probably the strongest ones I have left. So, time to head to the Jagged Peaks to take on Bayle. Sometimes this works. Okay. Yeah. I used Divine Beast Frost Stomp for Ancient Dragonman Cave Edition, and I'm a bit mixed on it. It's probably my fault as I never really built to maximize damage on it, but that's offset a little bit by the insane Frostbite buildup from Bloodfiends. I mean, overall it's just like a slightly better Hoarfrost Stomp. Alright, thank God. Harder than it should have been, but... Unequip Divine Beast Frost Stomp. And discard Divine Beast Frost Stomp, because we'll use that on Ancient Dragon Man. Jagged Drakes were next, and I'm really only doing this fight because I have enough Ashes of War, and I didn't know if it was a requirement in order to obtain Igon's Drake Hunt. And if you're the guy naming Ashes of War, I'd recommend not placing the word hunt after another word with a K towards the end of it. Phonetically, it just, you know. Also, I really need to make sure that I don't hit the other dragon. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not named. Never mind. It don't matter. Ash of choice here was spinning Gravity Thrust on Gaius' weapon and sticking with an Arcane setup as I didn't feel like respeccing. Okay, pretty good. If I get a bleed proc. Pretty nice. Wow, so it's almost 5k even without bleed procking. That's not bad. It procs Millicent's like really quickly. Like the first, even the first spin procs it. That's crazy. So the entire second spin gets the damage buff. That's pretty crazy. That's a good Ash of War. I thought that was kind of bad, but that's, you know. I think on like other enemies it would be pretty bad because it takes so long to channel, but undo spinning Gravity Thrust and discard Gravity Thrust because that was used on Jagged Peak Drake. Radahn and Bayle are probably my two worst fights in the DLC. They're tough in general and I just don't have that much practice. If I could get away with using Scattershot Throw, I'd have both Wing Stance and Blind Spot to choose from for Radahn, but that wasn't going to happen. Oops. Okay, damage, not great. Skill, poor. Okay, so it's definitely the R2. It's not the first one at all. No damage. Fuck. How do I dodge this? Oh, like that. No, just like that, by pressing P. With bosses like Metyr or Rellana, you can take advantage of the weakness to statuses, whereas bosses like Lion or Gaius are weak to certain damage types. But Bayle's pretty much resistant to everything. He's weakest to Pierce, which Milady deals, so I thought Wing Stance might be a good option here. Since I was still spec'd into a bleed build, I tried an Arcane Infusion at first, but that did not go so well. Okay, so 7 attacks, no bleed, and he's in phase 2 already. It seems like bleed's not going to be an effective strategy here. Oh, I can dodge while I'm... Oh, this is bad. Yeah, when I'm in stance, I can just dodge. I didn't know that, so I can just hold it. Luckily, Milady's occult scaling is nearly as good as its dex scaling, so we ended up doing some nice damage with R2s. Even still, this fight was pretty tough for me. Yeah. I'm in danger. I knew that shit was coming. I won mostly because I figured out that with Stone Barb Tier, I could stance break Bayle with 5 or 6 Wing Stance R2s. Fuck it, we go again. I really hate this move because I don't know the timing of this. Worked out though. Oh! You little jabater. Ah, this guy is the biggest troll. What is he doing now? Glad my brain realized that. I sure as hell didn't. Alright, screw you, Bayle. Igon was right. Curse you. You suck. Can discard Wing Stance, or sorry, unattune Wing Stance. And discard Wing Stance because that was used on Bayle. So in theory, Igon's armor set, bow, and the Ash of War, Igon's hunt should all be where he was like yelling about Bayle. Okay, wow. So you don't need to summon him, and you get all the shit. That's awesome. What's the best possible build with this thing? It'd be kind of funny if I beat Radahn using Oh, you can only do standard. The C strength and E dex. I mean, let's find out. If I have a 25 one, I'll use it, but I don't have one. I think we get his, yeah, okay, harpoons. I don't know the damage bonus, but I think there is one. So let's buy like, let's just do like 99. God, dude, it's so unfair. This guy's so fucking cool. It's unfair. What am I supposed to do against that? Here we go. We actually got that shit off. This is insane. This is so stupid. Okay, yeah. There's no way. For whatever reason, I thought this was gonna do like 5 to 7k damage. It's doing 1k, 1.5 maybe. Was it 1.7? Yeah, whatever. That's not gonna do it. Sorry to say. Okay, it's probably backhand blades. Since I still had Scattershot Throw, I took that over to Golden Hippo to grab another 2 Scatter Fragments to get me to level 16 before Radahn. Okay, good one. Good fight, Hippo. Alright. That'll give me the 2% damage that I needed to beat Radahn, yeah. Okay, undo Scattershot Throw. And discard Scattershot Throw, because that was used on Golden Hippo. The other Ash of War I had outside of Igon's garbage trash was Blind Spot, and I really like this Ash of War. It's unique in that it lets you attack while dodging. It has one more iframes than a buckler has parry frames, but Blind Spot felt way easier to dodge attacks with, to the point where I almost never got hit on the initial dodge. This is probably due to Blind Spot's lack of startup frames, which means the dodge happens instantaneously. But you still have to be careful because if an attack lasts longer than 6 frames, you're getting doinked. Okay, yeah, the 6 iframes weren't enough to dodge that last attack. God, this guy is a bubba. Nor. He's too hard. I really can't convey how easy and intuitive the dodge portion of this Ash of War was to use, and there are a number of attacks that felt easier to dodge with Blind Spot than even normal rolling. I was really impressed. Blind Spot also allows for a lot of counterattacks just incidentally, which is great. Extra damage for free rips. If I was blessed with an IQ above 70, I would have equipped the Spear Talisman to boost that damage, but, you know, gotta play the hand you're dealt. Lastly, if you go for the Keen Affinity, they get an S scaling in Dex, which allows for a pretty high AR when fully upgraded. Now you might be thinking, wow, that all sounds great, must have been an easy fight. Nope. Turns out my ability to choke far exceeds any advantage presented by this Ash of War. That's great. That's not good. Oh, it killed me. Fuck, dude. Oh, I didn't think that would kill me, but I should have dodged it, yeah. Wouldn't it have been sick to just have one net right there? That would have been super sick. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, though? Why? Why do I choke so bad, dude? What is wrong with me? I got so greedy, and I did an R2 for no fucking reason at all, man. Bro, somebody send me a book recommendation on the art of choking. No, the opposite. I'm very good at it. I've mastered the art of choking. I need the opposite. Go ahead, grab me. I don't go. I promise you. Mwah, I wanted you to do it. Thank you.
Voyage guided by compassion.
Physical touch is important, okay? Appreciate that one. All right, let's get back to fighting. What? He's not meteoring right now? Ah, good one. I swear to God. Thank you. Thank goodness. Thank you, brain. Finally. Holy shit. Hey, I don't like you, Radahn, okay? I'll be the brave one to say it. Not a big fan, alright? Oh, man. Alright. That one felt pretty good. That Ash of War, I mean. Probably feeling a high B to low A on that one. Oh, it's over. We did it. Undo Blind Spot. And discard Blind Spot. Because that was used on Consort Radahn. Consort. Here is my tier list, and if you liked the video, consider a sub. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks, and I'll catch you on the next one.